Pitter patter, big brother. It is time for Letterkenny Trivia. 10 questions on the hit Canadian show. This is Trivia with Buds. What it be, and welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks for checking out the show. Thanks for leaving iTunes reviews, and thanks for spreading the word with your mouth about this show. It is very, very cool of you guys to tell friends that love trivia about the program. And that is how I get a lot of new listeners. People go, yeah, my friend told me about it. I have a friend who lives in Iowa, and they said, hey, you would love this guy. He just moved to Tennessee. That just happened not that long ago with my friends, the Gibbons family, who I met down here in Johnson City. And you can do the same thing. You could tell a friend who loves trivia. Maybe you play weekly with a group. Maybe you have a long commute and you listen to this show in your car. Maybe you listen to it while you work out or walk the dog. However you listen, I appreciate you taking the time to do so. 1,500 episodes in the books and a lot of great content, days and days of content for you to listen to anytime. No paywall. Archives all available on most podcast listening apps. Today's episode is on Letterkenny, a show that I finally got caught up on the quarantine pandemic time period of the last 2 years. And it's a very funny show. It took me several seasons to get into it. I will say that it took me a little bit of time to dive into the mythology of the show and all the characters and get on board. It's kind of one of those shows I would fall asleep watching every night for a while. But then I got hooked on it, and I dig it quite a bit. And like most great British shows, it's only like 6 or 8 episodes a season and some specials, which I think is the way to go. I think that is awesome. Do that for like 20 years instead of, 25 episodes for 5 years. I feel like that's just better longevity-wise. And I think all shows should never really end. They should always be able to come back every couple of years and do a special. Like Schitt's Creek, wouldn't that be perfect? Like a Christmas Schitt's Creek special every couple of years, Thanksgiving special, that would be perfect. See what those characters are up to, but there's no pressure of a whole season. That's how it should all work. Kind of like Curb Your Enthusiasm. That's been on for 11 seasons, but it's been on for 20 years because he just kind of does it whenever he wants to do. That's how TV should work. And if I ever have a TV show, that's how it's going to be. All right, 10 questions on Letterkenny. We're going to dive into them right now. Here we go. It's 10 questions on the hit comedy Letterkenny. Question number 1, what is the color of Riley and Jonesy's Jeep? Number 1, what is the color of Riley and Jonesy's Jeep? Number 1. Question number 2, Modine's is the name of what kind of establishment in Letterkenny? Number 2, Modine's is the name of what kind of establishment in Letterkenny? Number 3, what type of animal gives Daryl rabies? Number 3, what type of animal gives Daryl rabies? And number 4, which character often adds extra S's to familiar words? Number 4, which character often adds extra S's to familiar words? Number 5, finish the quote, pitter patter, blank, 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 blank. Looking for 4 words after pitter patter on this show. Finish the quote, pitter patter, then what? Number 5. Number 6, according to the preferred humor of the characters on the show, kids falling off bikes is the only thing funnier than a what? Number 6, according to the preferred humor of the characters on the show, kids falling off bikes is the only thing funnier than a what? Number 7, fill in the blank. If you have a problem with the majestic Canadian blank, you will have a problem with me. Number 7, fill in the blank. If you have a problem with the majestic Canadian blank, you will have a problem with me. Number 8, which character is the de facto leader of the Skids? Number 8, which character is the de facto leader of the Skids? Number 9, what talent does Squirrely Dan perform at the Letterkenny Talent Show? Number 9, what talent does Squirrely Dan perform at the Letterkenny Talent Show? And number 10, in the 2019 Valentine's special, what kind of event do all the characters attend together? Number 10, in the 2019 Valentine's special, what kind of event do all the characters attend together? Those are all your questions on Letterkenny Trivia, the Canadian sitcom with a bite. We'll be right back in just a second with the answers. We are back with the answers to Letterkenny Trivia. Let's see if you got them. Number 1, what is the color of Riley and Jonesy's Jeep? It is red. Red. Number 2, Modine's is the name of what kind of establishment in Letterkenny? It's a bar, the bar they hang out at, Modine's. Number 3, what kind of animal gives Daryl rabies? A possum. A possum. Number 4, which character often adds extra S's to familiar words? The answer is Dan, Squirrely Dan. Number 5, finish the quote, pitter patter, let's get at her. Pitter patter, let's get at her. Number 6, according to the preferred humor of the characters on the show, kids falling off bikes is the only thing funnier than a what? A fart. A fart. Number 7, fill in the blank if you have a problem with the majestic Canadian goose. You have a problem with me. Goose was the answer there. Number 8, which character is the de facto leader of the Skids? That is Stuart. Number 8, Stuart. Number 9, what talent does Squirrely Dan perform at the Letterkenny Talent Show? Stand-up comedy. And the actor who plays Dan is also a Canadian stand-up comedian. Number 9, Canadian comedian. Those words are so close. Stand-up. And number 10, in the 2019 Valentine's special, what kind of event do all the characters attend together? That is speed dating. And Miss Katie gets awfully heated up during the speed dating. It's a funny episode. Check that out. Check out all the episodes of Letterkenny. I like it quite a bit. It all stemmed from a web series called Letterkenny Problems around 2014, I want to say. And look at it now. 9 seasons, I think, of TV gold. And if you love Letterkenny, check out drewblank.com. My friend Drew Blank has an amazing Letterkenny coloring book with all your favorite characters from the show. I believe it's $10 or $15. And go to drewblank.com if you need a Letterkenny coloring book in your life. We have one more thing for you, the fact of the day, and that fact of the day is you can get a unicorn hunting license from Michigan's Lake Superior State University. You can get a unicorn hunting license from Michigan's Lake Superior State University. If you want to go hunt unicorns, just saying, that would be a funny Letterkenny episode. They all get unicorn hunting licenses in Michigan. All right. Thanks for listening. Thanks for telling a friend, and we'll see you next time for more Trivia with Buds. Cheers.